have you ever died before? That's insane. Me neither. We have so much in common. Now, here's a better question. Have you almost died before? If you answered yes to that, chances are you more than likely went through the same traumatic that I went through when I almost died. So, for some reason, I don't know why, I just want to tell this story. It's been a story that's been on my mind ever since the day it happened. No one will ever let me live it down. So today, I thought I would relive the story about the time that I almost died in middle school. Now, this is actually going to be... all this story is in the fault of me, okay? There's no one to blame for this story other than myself. As much as I guarantee you guys are going to try and blame my friends, everyone, this is all my fault. And I'm the dumbass for giving into peer pressure and also doing the shit that almost cost me my life. Poketime is almost never a thing because of my stupidity. So, I figure, rather than just telling the story, why not give you all a full glimpse of exactly where it happened on Google Maps. I would take you to my old middle school for real, but I actually have a little bit of respect for myself, and I do not want to relive that trauma. So we are just going to go here on Google Maps, and we are going to look at the time and location that I almost lost my life. Okay, so here we are, right... Oh, let me go full screen for this shit. Okay, so here we are, right down this hill is normally where I would get dropped off, and this isn't the hill that I almost died on. We'll get to that later in the video. Before I do the whole story, I want to give you all a little background around my middle school. It's a pretty big one. I went to Oliver Wendell Holmes Middle School. Worst 3 years of my life, I gotta say that. I had more fun. Fuck that, fuck it. I had a ton of fun in high school compared to middle school. High school was actually really fun compared to middle school. I mean, it was fun. Even if middle school was a good time, high school was so much better of a time. I had tons of fun in high school. But right around this corner, if we go a couple clicks up the street, right down, you turn down here, go up the street a little bit, and right here, right at this corner, is where I would get dropped off. My grandmother would always drop me off right around this corner, right here at this stop sign, which everything is still the same, everything's still there, so there's really nothing different about this whole area. And this down here was the gate I would go into every single day to meet up with the boys, who, by the way, a decent amount of them I am still friends with to this very day. So right here, we zoom in a little bit. This gate, right up there, there's an elevator, actually, in this school for, like, handicapped people. So, right in front of that elevator was where all me and my friends gathered up. We would play Geometry Dash. We would talk about Five Nights at Freddy's. As traumatic of a middle school experience as I had, I can't deny I had some incredible memorable times at this school. But yeah, everything is still the same. Everything is just... It's a really, really big school. Like, even going all the way up, this is the end of the school. We almost never went down here. Like, a lot of kids would hang out down here, but, like, we never went down here. So, if we go a couple clicks up, actually, this area, this is the look at gander at how big this field was. This is only, if you could believe it, this is only half the middle school. And when I tell you that my high school was small, I mean my high school was small. This middle school had maybe, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure this middle school had well over 1,000 kids in it. My high school only had 400. I will show you a panorama picture right here on screen of my senior class for 2019. There was only 74 seniors in my senior class. Let me just tell you, I loved it. I loved Daniel Pearl. It was an incredible high school. I loved it so much, and I very much recommend, if you are down here in the California, Lake Balboa, or like anywhere near the Los Angeles area, check out Daniel Pearl Magnet High School. It's really good. But don't check out Holmes Middle School. This middle school is awful. I've heard from semi-reliable sources that the dean is very homophobic. So, you know, if you're LGBTQ+, don't go to this school. I actually didn't discover myself in middle school. I discovered myself in my senior year, I believe. I discovered myself. But anyways, now time to get on to the area where I almost lost my life. These are computer labs, and also the student, the teacher parking lot where some of the other administrators would park. The main teacher parking lot was right there in front of the school. I can actually show it to you, probably. Yeah, wait, what did the sign say? Hold on, what did the sign say? Oh, man. Okay, so around almost every day after school, I was always the last one. To this day, if I was still going to school, I would be the last one to get picked up from school if I didn't have a car. Right around this sign is where I would always wait. I would always wait right here for my mom or someone to pick me up before one of my friends started giving me a ride home. And if we go down the street just a little bit, right in the... Actually, I could probably go in the parking lot. I'm pretty sure I can. Because, see, I believe... Because you can see there's no cars in the parking lot now. but if we are to go in the parking lot here, there's cars. So guarantee you this was done many, many different days. But right around here is where, exactly right here, this is where all my friends would hang out. This is where me and my friends would hang out. We would play on our phones. We would we had awesome times there. Actually, I'll tell you a little bit story about a time I could have actually gotten knocked out. Right here, I was sitting on the rails, and one of my friends pushed me over and called me a faggot. So, yeah, that's a fun story I'd love to tell, said no one ever. So, now we're gonna get on to the portion of the story where I almost died. Right on this fucking hill, right here, is where I could have lost my life. Okay, so I want to say, I can't exactly remember where. I know maybe I was a bit higher. Okay, so the story of the time I almost died. For some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to bring my rollerblades to school. I'm still a really good rollerblader. Don't let this incident distract you from the fact that I'm a good rollerblader. I am a really good rollerblader. Not incredible, but like I can do some skills. So right around here, I decided, hey, when the cars clear up, I'm gonna put on my rollerblades and rollerblade down this fucking hill and like go super fast. Y'all, I'm gonna look so cool. Y'all get to record it. Y'all get to do whatever. But my friends didn't want to wait. My friends did not want to wait for me or wait for the cars to clear up. They told me, no, just do it right now. You can go down on the sidewalk. And right down here, actually, right around here, a bunch of kids would sit. Like always after school, they'd be drinking. Not really, but they drank coffee, they claimed. I guarantee you it was a lot worse than coffee. Not that I don't drink, because I do, but, yeah, so right around here, I told everyone, hey, I'm gonna be rollerblading down the hill, so if y'all don't want to get hit, get the fuck out the way, and no one listened. Nobody fucking listened. Okay, so I get, let me just, oh god, this is just, it's a horrible memory to relive, but honestly, it's quite funny if you think about it. If you think about it in the circumstances, it is kind of funny. Okay, so yeah, it was right around this pole that I strapped on my rollerblades, and what the problem with rollerblades is that they only have one brake on like the right blade, and it's on the back. So in order to stop, you gotta like lift up your back foot to slow down or stop. Well, I didn't want to do that because I'm like, yo, I want to go fast as shit, and I thought, oh, I'll gain control, I'll have control. So I start rolling down the hill fast as shit, and right around here is when I start to realize, oh fuck, I don't have control of this. So I keep on rolling and rolling, and there was this girl, I specifically remember near this pole, there was this girl who was standing there, even though I clearly told them to get the fuck out of the way, and they all jump out of the way, and I didn't know what to do. So I'm rolling down this fucking hill on my rollerblades, out of control, and I thought to myself, okay, I'll grab onto something. I'll try and grab onto something. I tried to grab onto this pole right here. It didn't work. I tried to grab onto this fire hydrant right here. It didn't work. So right around here, yeah, right between here and here was a car. A car was parked right here. Can I just thank, I'm not religious or anything, but can I just thank God that the car wasn't running? Thank you for saving my dumbass life on this very day. I don't even know if it was God. I feel like it was just, you know, I feel like it was him being like, let's see what other stupid shit this motherfucker can get into. So, a car was parked right here. After hitting this fire hydrant with my hand, I don't know what happened. I don't know if my rollerblade hit the fire hydrant or if I just, like, tweaked my rollerblade, but my fat ass went tumbling down. And the car that was parked right here, the back of my head hit the exhaust pipe. Not the trunk, not the headlights, those metal exhaust pipes down on the bottom of the car. And I somehow, some way did not get knocked out. Pretty much 3 seconds after it happened, I pretty much got right back up and rolled back up the hill. And I stupidly, for some reason, made the decision to tell the people, because there was the worst part about it, the most humiliating part about this whole thing, was that there was like 20 kids sitting right here. There was like 20 of them sitting right here, and they were all just like, oh shit. When the back of my head hit that exhaust pipe, I was probably going down this hill at about 30 miles an hour. When the back of my head hit that exhaust pipe of the car, I'm not kidding you, when it reverberated, it made that long reverb dong noise when you hit metal. It hurt really bad. And I rolled back up the hill and told all the people sitting here, that was professional. No, it wasn't! What about what just happened was professional? I guess I thought, oh yeah, I can take a big hit. Yeah, because I played hockey for a little bit. I can take a big hit and get right back up. I'm such a big, strong man. And when I got back up to the top of the hill, rather than sympathizing with me, my friends decided to laugh at me. I get that a few of them were like my best friend, but like, they were laughing at me. They were fucking laughing at me, and I'm just like, you realize I could have fucking just game ended, right? So, the worst part about it is that for the longest time, I just kept sitting up at night thinking, man, what if something different happened? What if, like, I hit it with my face, or I hit it with my neck, or I snapped my neck, or, you know, what if I kept tumbling? What would have happened? Could I have died on this very day? I probably could have. But yeah, just know right, this exact spot. Is that blood? Is that my blood? No, it's leaves. Okay. But right around this very spot, I'm pretty sure this exact spot, because this is the red zone for the buses, or whatever, like emergency vehicles. But this, or I want to say, this area right here is the exact area that Poketom almost lost his life. I could have gotten killed because of my own stupidity. But yeah, no, and after I rolled back up to the top of the hill, I had this massive fucking welt on the back of my head for like a week, and it hurt so bad. It was literally a big lump on my head. It was like no blood, just a lump. I didn't cut my head open or anything. It was just a giant lump on my head, and it hurt so bad. And this honestly probably explains a lot about me and why I'm so fucking dumb. Like I suffer from ADHD, but like, this probably caused it. This probably caused my stupidity. Like, I was already stupid enough. Okay, this is one of the reasons why I don't do drugs, okay? I drink, but like, this is why I don't do drugs, okay? I already make stupid enough decisions without drugs. I can't imagine how I would be if I was high or under the influence. Man. But yeah, no. And and if I already didn't get bullied enough, which by the way, like, little sad story, I was actually really popular in this middle school for being bullied. That's right, I was popular in this middle school because I was the main target of bullying. Like, I got bullied every single day. I get hit every day, I get punched every day. In fact, something really dark happened that I don't really want to talk about here, but I would get thrown over benches, I would get slammed into lockers, I would get, not like shoved into them and the door closed, but like, I would like get shoved against the lockers, my bag would get stolen, my phone would get stolen, my lunchbox would get stolen, my friends would steal my lunch, everything. Yeah, I still call them friends, keep that in mind. So I actually got into 3 fights at this middle school, all of which I lost. Actually, no, I got into 4. I punched one kid in the nose, and actually I didn't get in trouble. I was shocked that I didn't get in trouble because this school fucking hated me. But if I didn't need another reason to, and keep in mind, this happened in 7th grade, I believe, so I had 1 more year to go. I had 1 more year to go of all of this. So if I didn't need another reason to get bullied here, that was it. Nobody let me live this day down. Every single day, some dumbass kid would come up to me being like, "Hey, look it! It's the professional rollerblader! Oh, you're so professional!" I'm like, shut the fuck up, okay? The past is in the past! So yeah, other than that, I really don't have anything else to say about this school. I mean, I have a lot to say about it, let's just say, but as for the time that I almost died, I really don't have anything else to say. I mean, yeah, I got bullied a lot here, and that only made it worse. This whole incident actually colored my reputation at this school. I was already bullied enough, but this solidified my reputation for getting bullied even more, and no one let me hear it down. Every single day, like I said, some dumbass would come up to me and be like, "You're the professional roller." I'm like, shut the fuck up. If I would go back in time and tell my 7th grade self what to say, man, I would be the coolest motherfucker in that whole school. Man, I should have thought this through. Man, I really should have thought about my insults better. But, alright guys, and there you go. That is the story about the time that I almost died. So, yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. So, if you have a story about a time you almost died, or that's a little bit lighthearted. This is, shockingly, this is lighthearted. there's been another time that I've almost died in my life, but I really don't want to talk about that. And with that being said, guys, that is it for this video. So, yeah, I got very in depth with this, didn't I? So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Make sure to go check out my other videos, Close to Your Heart, Pink and Blue, all that shit. So with that being said, guys, I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in every single day. Lighthearted video about me almost dying, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. PokeTom is out. Stay